Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to LUNAR 2 Eternal Blue. And when we last left off, we got to Neovane, but you'll notice that Ronfar and Jean are not with us. They did not pass the magic trial to reach Neovane, so I'm not sure where Borgan is or if we are going to face him without them, but let's see what's going on here in town. I love it here in Neovane. Do you see that simpleton over there? I toasted his butt with the new magic spell I learned yesterday. He keeps saying he'll make me pay for what I did. Yeah, sure. Keep dreaming, dummy. Last night I told the simpleton to chant a certain spell, and he turned himself into a pig. I just love making grown-ups look like idiots. This really sucks. That stupid kid is just a little more magic power than me. They say he's a child prodigy or something. All I know is that he's a bossy jerk. I'm gonna become a stronger magician than he is, so I can boss him around for a change. I've been studying all day and all night. I know I'm gonna be smarter than that kid. Well, you have to give this guy credit for being so excited about studying. The world has long needed a place like Neovane. We bear the great responsibility of bringing order to the chaotic lives of the people below us. Without Neovane, the world would collapse into disarray. We save humanity from itself. I imagine a lot of hoity-toity people are gonna be in Neovane. I don't believe I've seen you in this town before. We've both been chosen by Borgan himself to live here in Neovane. Most of our friends don't use magic and couldn't join us. But it can't be helped that we're special and they're not. Frankly, they're just jealous. We would have left behind our own family if they didn't have magical abilities. Neovane is a special place, and it's intended for special people. What's wrong with that, I ask? I just don't know how someone as butt ugly as Borgan can hook up with a hottie like Miria. But anyway, once they marry, the Magic Guild of Vane will be absorbed into Neovane. Borgan is trying to force my mother to marry him, but it's not going to happen. When Borgan and Miria are united in marriage, they will become the most powerful couple in history. Wrong, wrong, wrong! Borgan is gonna die as he lived, a fat, ugly bachelor. And hello, Jess. A luck ring. I'm sure that just raises luck, as it tends to do. I thought I was going to enjoy it here in Neovane, but these people are so stuck up, you can't even talk to them. I hope you guys don't think you're special just because you know how to use magic. Neovane is a beautiful city on the surface. The architecture, the landscaping, it all seems perfect. But when you look at below the surface, it's not beautiful at all. It's dirty. It's ugly. Everything here was created with magic, even the flowers that decorate our homes. Those flowers are like almost everything here, beautiful only from a distance. I hate this place. Let me go home. Mommy, Daddy, where are you? Help me. Wah! Isaka, Nachalocho, Mose Nole, Tombantano, Lichi Mucho. I'm practicing my magic spells. Didn't my chanting just give you the creeps? Even if I don't know how to cast a spell, people will be scared when they hear me. They say that some stupid girl is trying to revive the old Vane Magic Guild. Doesn't she know that she's wasting her time? The Neo Magic Guild is a new center of power. Don't worry, sooner or later you'll come begging to be a part of Ancient Vane. Borgan and the Neo Magic Guild will soon have enough power to control the entire world. Everyone says that magical power is important, but I'd rather play with my friends. I don't get to play though. All I do is study magic and compete with other magic users. I hate playing games by myself, but I can't make any friends here. Everyone's too busy studying. They always made fun of me when I was a kid, but I showed them. I learned magic. Now I'm a master of flame magic and living in the world's most spectacular city. No one looks down on me anymore, because I look down on all of them. Ha-ha, I say! Incompetent people like the ones below need to be ruled by elite magicians like me. All they need to do is listen to what we tell them. Everyone in my family has magical talent, and we were granted to live in Neovane. All of us except for my oldest daughter, who failed the trial. Master Borgan ordered her into the underground, and we can do nothing about it. I've heard that the miners are forced to work day and night until they're too tired to move. Why did I have a child that was unable to use any kind of magic? So, the magic test is not the problem, your genes are. My mom and dad are always telling me how much they miss my big sister. But they won't go and look for her because that fat guy told them they couldn't. They don't want to disobey the fat guy because he'll kick us out of here if they do. I have to admit, I don't miss my sister all that much. I mean, I have my very own bedroom. And I don't have to wear her hand-me-downs anymore. Little girl, you have the same room as your parents, so no, you don't have your own bedroom, actually. Neo Vane is a wonderful city where those of us with magical power can learn and improve. But my eldest daughter has no magical power, so she was sent elsewhere to live. In Neo Vane, if you don't have magic abilities, you're considered almost useless. I've heard that several children have died while working in the mines of Neo Vane. I just pray to the goddess that my daughter won't be the next casualty of that awful place. When Master Borgan speaks, everyone listens because he's always right and never wrong. If you're foolish enough to doubt Borgan, you're thrown into prison. But I wouldn't doubt him. I worked hard to get here, and I won't jeopardize that. I always do everything Master Borgan says, even if I don't always agree with it. I heard that chick over there is from Zabak. Yeah, the mining town in the middle of nowhere. She must have magical power to be allowed in Neo Vane, but I can hardly believe it. I mean, from what I hear, most of the people in Zabak have a tough time tying their shoes. That woman from Zabak is always talking about how much she misses her family. She needs to accept that they are unworthy of her. She is a superior human being. Master Borgan says that I have a naturally high level of magic power. He brought me to Neo Vane to help me harness and develop the strength inside me. But I had to leave my husband and children in Zabak because they have no magical ability. Borgan says I shouldn't worry about my family, but I can't help it. I want to know that they're all right. All right, weapons and armor. I wonder if Neo Vane. All right, the Amethyst Shield for Hero. Yes, we'll take one of those. The Mystic Gauntlets, we'll take one of those. Amethyst Armor, we'll take one of those. Wisdom Robe, we'll take one of those. Amethyst Helm, we'll take one of those. Loading up. So 5 extra for the Amethyst Shield, 4 extra for the Amethyst Helm, and another 8 for Amethyst Armor. Outstanding. And another 6 for the Mystic Gauntlet. Ooh, and another 9 defense there with 1 extra wisdom and magic defense for Lamina. Outstanding. So that is a Warrior Shield for 1,000, Jewel Gauntlet for 770, Peasant Clothes for 15, Warrior Armor for 1920, Immortal Robe for 1,600, Warrior Helm for 735. And the Amethyst Sword, it's 8,500 silver. A lot of good improvement, but a little less. I'm not sure what that is, but we are Amethyst up. So Hero. So our agility goes just down by 5, but our attack goes up by another 9. Our wisdom goes up by another 5. We'll take it. So 3,400 back for our samurai sword. Now I am going to flip if this is... Okay, another life jewel. Outstanding. I was going to flip if that was like the amethyst sword. All right, the item shop in a magic city better have... Ooh, I better look over here first before I jump the gun. Oh, just an herb? Really? Better have starlights or silverlights. Come on. There we go. Starlights. I heard that Lady Miria has left Ancient Vane so that she could be here in Neo Vane. I'm glad she left because she doesn't deserve to live in that decrepit place. Vane isn't decrepit. It's just a little neglected. Pretty soon it'll be good as new. The leader of the Ancient Guild has come here to the new guild. It just confirms that Neo Vane is the new center of the world. I heard that Borgan is about to take a bride. The rumor is that it's going to be Miria, the former leader of the Magic Guild. When Borgan stands next to Miria, it kind of looks like Beauty and the Beast. Don't be so kind to Borgan. He's worse than a beast. Wedding bells are about to ring for Master Borgan and Lady Miria. Miria must be very happy that she doesn't have to carry Borgan over the threshold. I came to Neo Vane with my wife to learn the ways of magic from Borgan, the Grand Wizard. But my wife failed the trial and she was sent into the mines of Zabak. They won't let me go into the mines to find her. I don't even know if she's alive. I can't sleep at night. All I do is think about my wife and how I should never have come here. I'm a prisoner in this damn city. My life has been destroyed. Neo Vane floats in the sky, just like the blue star. Everyone who lives here is just a step away from that legendary garden of pleasure. In a way, Neo Vane is like a blue star all its own. I used to wish that I could live on the blue star and explore its gardens of pleasure. But I'm even happier to live here in Neo Vane. The blue star is not a garden of pleasure. How have humans forgotten this? Because humans have been misled by floating fat men. And others. Oh goodness, how I love Neo Vane. Borgan allows those of us with magic to conduct research into more powerful forms of magic. And when I'm done with my research, I'll use my invincible magic to rule the world. When my research is complete, my magic will be stronger than any magic in history. I'll take over the world and make Borgen kiss my feet, if he's able to bend at the waist. Thanks to Borgen, I've resumed my detailed scientific research into the magical arts. Research is very costly, and, well, I have an unhealthy habit of betting on camel races. But with Borgen sponsoring me, I have the financial resources to research almost anything I want. It's always been my goal to make an amazing discovery about magic, and now I can. Researching magic is fine, but doing it at the expense of others is wrong. My first project is to research the effects of ice magic on the male nipple. My thesis is that by freezing the nipples of adventurers just before encounters with nip yankers, we can prevent unwanted pulling and tearing, simply because they'll be hard and slippery. I really think there's a big market for this, and my research bears out my theory. Wish me luck! The sole purpose of Ancient Vane was to elevate us above the commoners. Now that Ancient Vane has been grounded, Neo Vane has become the new legacy. Borgen's name will go down in history as being the leader of the new guild. The one true magic guild is the one here in Neo Vane. The Guild of Ancient Vane is dead. The Guild of Ancient Vane is alive and well, but you won't be if you keep it up. All right, let me in. Welcome to Neo Vane. Behind me is the splendid home of the new Magic Guild. The very best magicians in the city dwell inside this mansion. And, of course, Master Borgen oversees all of them. Master Borgen is hard at work inside the mansion, but Miria Vane is keeping him company. We call this building Borgen's Love Palace. Hehehe. Pooh. The only reason Mother is anywhere Borgen is because he kidnapped her. The only love in that building is Borgen's love of pork rinds. Calm down, Lamina. We'll get your mom out of there. Maria and Borgen sitting in a tree. Kissing. This door is locked, Hero. Let's find one that isn't. All right, Ruby. Hello, convenient corner doorway. People without magical power are sent into the Zebek mines to work until they die. As a wise old person, there is but a single statement from me to make about that. Sucks for them. Please do not tell Borgen of my feelings. If he were to find out what I truly thought of him, he would throw me into jail for the rest of what remains of my life. And I assure you, the only thing that could suck more than being old is being old and in jail. I'm sure there are some benefits to the aging process, but I'm too old to remember what they are. All right, let's poke in here then, into the city walls, and we are in combat mode. All right, so we'll pop around to the left. Hope for no more stinking bombs. We can handle scorpions, I think. All right, so nothing down here. Let's get a feel of what we are going to run into with the scorpions. And then what I can do is run out to the statue, pay my 100 silver, and just take a look and see if these things stay dead. All right, so freezing is good. We'll stick to the freeze. Again, not a whole lot of damage. Good dodge, Hero. Yeah, it's a shame that Hero doesn't have that retaliation. Okay, come on, hit two. Of course you didn't. All right, Hero, Battalion Sword, Lamina, another Ice Lance, please. Let's see if we can get both of them. Oh, dang. Please kill it with the Ice Storm. There you go, 531 XP. All right, we'll head back out to the statue, but I assume that Scorpion is going to be back in this Cave of Trial. I say that because it's a new zone. The statue was not, in the dungeon itself, kind of like that one time. So I'm guessing when we go back in here, Scorpion's going to be back on the left-hand side, and we'll just have to kind of conserve our magic points. Yeah, that's what I thought. So a grinding opportunity, is it an option? I mean, it's 2,000, 2,500? So we should level up in this cave then. And if not, we'll make sure we do before we get inside the Borgen. All right, Hero, let's do some basic attacks, which you're not good at. And Lamina can basic attacks, and she's got that. Oh my God. Okay, so a 36 crit. Hero is going to need to use some magic then to do any kind of damage. But luckily with our Ice Staff, Lamina's going to come in clutch. All right, Hero, just kind of stand back, take the hits, and let Lamina do the work. Especially if their initiative, ouch, we're poisoned, but it should die this round. We shouldn't take ongoing poison damage. Outstanding, 531. So yeah, we'll head on up. We do not want to use any of those starlights that we bought. That is for sure. If we find any silver lights in here, that would be awesome. Hello. Another set of those 3. I mean, the last round kind of did well. Let's just do more of that. Nice, 531 and a purity herb. Yeah, that ice staff is definitely the way to go for Lamina. All right, we'll hang on the left-hand side, so there's a way there. And luckily, since we didn't change maps, our few scorpions should stay dead. There was a place over here that we needed to look at. Basically inside the cave. Aha, I see that chest over there. We shall make do. And 531. There's hero's level up to 40 with 1 extra attack, 3 extra defense. That's what I like to see. And we were going around here to the chest. A healing ring. Does Lamina need the healing ring since the hero's got one? There's the anti-magic ring, increases the defense. So if her defense goes down by 16 but restores hit points every round, we'll work on that for now and keep that defense ring in mind for sure. And we'll head down to the next level. Oh, it's Ronfar! I can't believe you guys found me in this crazy place. I have no idea where Jean ended up. I can't believe I had to take a magic test like that. There's no way I could pass. I'm a preacher, not a prestidigitator. This place is worse than I had heard. I'm so sorry, Ronfar. Why are you sorry, Lamina? It's not your fault, that's for sure. I mean, they're all supposed to be magicians. They give us all a bad name. I did hear that there's an exit of some sort at the bottom of this hellish labyrinth. It's supposed to be some kind of secret entrance to the Magic Guild. They say Lord Fatty uses it, so it's gotta be big. Let's keep our eyes peeled for it. All right, Ronfar is back, and he's only 3,000 XP away as well, and now we've got actually some healing magic we can do. Please, you must help me find my mommy and daddy. The bad people here forced me to work in this pit. I've never been alone in my life. You have to help me. They say that magic is supposed to bind our world together. How can they say that when it separates us from our families? This isn't what magic is supposed to be. It's a twisted lie. I hope you all have strong backs. If you don't, you'll be in pain almost immediately. Borgin works us until our hands are blistered and our backs are broken. If I was you, I'd do something to get you thrown in prison. At least there you don't have to work this hard. I don't have any hope of ever getting out of this place. All right, because we're not in combat mode, there's Jean. I was beginning to wonder if you would ever rescue me. I guess the test bore out that I'm not gifted with magical ability. I'm definitely a dancer of the non-magical variety. But to be dropped like that? Ow! Oh, Jean, I'm so sorry. Lamina, you didn't know. Don't feel guilty. I'm not mad at you at all. I heard around that Borgin sometimes comes down here. They say there's some kind of secret magic door he uses at the bottom of this maze. I wonder what he could possibly have to do down here. And looking at Jean's level, yeah, almost there as well. We could grind up a bit and make sure everyone is level 40 before we continue. Why doesn't his royal fatness use those great magic powers of his to do this work for us? If he had all the power he wants us to think he does, he could do all this work himself. I think he's trying to hide some weakness from all of us. I think only savages can find pleasure in the suffering of others. I almost made it out of this stupid place. I would have made it too if it wasn't for that stupid door at the bottom level. They say that only people with magic ability can open it. I'd give half my brain just to have enough magic power to open that door. I hope my husband is having a really nice time up there in Neovane. He has magical ability and was told by Borgin that he could live there. If I find him having an affair, I'm going to drive this pick right into his... I really miss my husband. I hope he misses me too. Come on, grab a spoon and help me dig my way out of this place. If you do most of the work, I'll let you go first. Don't worry, I've taken a ceramics class. That way, we can make molds of our heads before we escape. Then the guards will see them and think we're still here. Yes, but we don't have any ceramics or paper mache or a poster that we could put on the wall to cover our escape. Can you believe that Borgin forces us to work in this rat-infested place? I've heard that he's even making money off the stuff we're being forced to mine. That mega slug! I should be getting some kind of kickback for saving people. Borgin is so sadistic, he comes down here just to taunt us. I think he finds some kind of pleasure in tormenting innocent people. I can't believe that people who have magical powers would treat us like this. His lardiness hasn't been down here in a long time. Do you think he has a new girlfriend or something? All right, so there are 2 ways to go. One by Mr. Grab a Spoon, and then this one? I'm not sure where the right way to go is, but we do have some scorpions, and now a full party, and it's the same 3? Awesome, we can do that. So Ronfar, since we don't have a statue, we can try to save some for healing. Jean, can you attack? But they can be poisoned with Butterfly Dance, and that's only 9. So you've got some space to use some of those. And then Lamina, of course, your basic attack. But poison the scorpion would be an ironic turn of fate. All right, all 3 are poisoned. Outstanding. And a clean battle because they couldn't figure their lives out. 531. And yeah, now that we have some support, I am more than willing. Now, I don't like that thing. Hero, can you do something about that? Cross boomerang, I can't tell if that's good or bad. Can't tell if the post sword is good or bad, so we'll hit it with a post sword. Ronfar, how about some anger dice on it, just in case. Jean, see if we can poison Lottie-Dottie everybody. And then Lamina, I guess just ice what's left. Holy crap, that thing is vicious. So we're all muted. I don't like that. Yeah, that thing sucks.
I'll take care of this.
Luckily, basic attacks don't count. But yeah, holy crap. Thank you, Lucia, looking out for Lamina. And luckily, we got those healing rings on. Holy crap. Okay, Hero, can you get over there and attack that? Ronfar, see if you can smash that. Jean, see if you can get over there and smash that. Lamina, take care of the ice. Yeah, 71 damage. There we go. Hero, do your best. Ronfar, yep, do your best. And then Lamina will finish it off with her ice ring. 869. Okay, that hurt. Not going to lie. Let's do a basic heal to Jean. Lamina should recover. Ronfar should recover. Hero should recover. We'll put in 1 more pump for Hero. Okay. Ronfar is less than 2,000 away, 1,500 or so. Jean is getting there as well. A couple thousand. And Lamina is right there as well. All right. Google Eye. A Gorgon. Yeah, and that thing is going to do the stupid blast again. Okay, so Hero, let's just do basic attack because you're probably going to be silenced. Jean, I hope, goes first. I don't remember. Anger dice it. Jean, if you can. Blue Dragon Palm that thing and try to kill it.
Blue Dragon Palm!
Good. Holy crap on a cracker. Yeah, very physically resistant. Magic penetrates 1230. And that's a good chunk of XP. I like it. All right, 1 more scorpion around here. We shall partake. And 531. There's Ronfar's level 40. 3 extra attack, 2 extra defense. Should come in handy, especially at 2 magic defense. So the girls are 2,500 and about 4,000 away. So a few more sets of scorpions, they should be on the up and up. 1 more scorpion we will take, and then a magic caster back there or something. And 531 there, awesome. And what do you do, Mr. Spellcaster? So we got a couple of them, so this is the time where I think Hero, and they're so spaced out. So cross boomerang is not effective. Is post sword effective? Kind of. So we'll do that. Ronfar and anger dice on one of the scorpions. Jean. So Butterfly will not get the back row. Dream won't get the back row. If we can charm them? Huh. How much is that? 14. Oof, I don't know if that's... We could try to put one asleep. We'll do that. And then Lamina. Cook that scorpion. Nice, one scorpion down, 355, and he's still not dead. Okay. Come on, Ronfar, good roll. Nice. Ouch! Holy crap, Gene. And 730. All right, Ronfar, my man. All HP to Gene, please. And then we'll do one touch there. And then Hero can heal up on his own with the rings. Got it. All right, continuing on around then. Another scorpion, we shall partake. Yep, Dream Dance is going to be really effective. I like it. 531. All right, Gina's 1,000 away, and Lamina is 2,000 away. Four more fights? Oh, another group of these guys. So this fight should be leveling time. All right, so we'll post sword the bottom one. Ronfar Anger Dice. Well, it's not effective. We'll take that one out then. Jane, we can't put that one to sleep. Can you run up there and bop the crap out of that mage there? And Lamina, yeah, hit that scorpion. All right, go Jane. See if you can hit him. So this post sword should finish this one off. There we go. So now we hopefully won't have to worry about getting super blasted. And 730. All right, so one more battle or two. All right, what is in this chest? The clear ring. Where is mute and charm proof? Well, we haven't been muted aside from that one blast that did mute her, and her attack isn't considered magical, so she can still use it. All right, continuing on. So another set of stairs there. Come on, wizard. We have some leveling to do. This looks much like a battalion sword, right in your face. And then an anchor dice there. Gene, this also looks like a blue dragon kick right down the middle too. And Lamina just take care of the scorpions.
Burn, burn, burn!
Yeah, when you are lined up like that, you are just asking for it. And 1,080. There's Gene's level 40. 2 extra attack there, 2 extra defense, and 1 extra magic defense. And oh crap, another one of those red things is about to go off. Let's post sort it if we can. Ronfar Anger Dice it if we can. Jane Blue Dragon Palm it if we can. And then Lamina, attack it if we can. Yep, just get rid of it. Don't let it blast the crap out of us. And 1230. There's Lamina's level 40. 2 extra attack, 2 extra defense, 3 extra magic defense. Ice Shell into a Cryo Shield. A massive boost of defensive power to 1. All right, good to know. All right, so we'll go down and around, and is this Mr. Spoon Man? Yes, it is. Okay, so we did get all the way back around. It would have been handy if they had a nice statue there to heal up. But luckily, everything has stayed dead in here, and we are level 40. All right, next level, a Gorgon and a Scorpion. And 1230, we'll need to get Gene back up. And a set of Scorpions, okay. Let's try a triple Tempest for Hero. Ronfar and Anger Dice. Gene, we can get back to the Dream Dance. And Lamina, basic attack.
Ferocious wind!
And 1069, nice. All right, Wizard over there, Gorgon over there. We're still in pretty decent shape as far as our magic points are concerned with Ronfar, so okay. Yep, let's finish this guy off then. 1230 XP. Yeah, those Gorgons are nice chunks of change, that is for sure. All right, another Scorpion and a chest, but I don't know if there was a chest around here. Let me just take a quick little lap here. All right, so chest down south, we can definitely get that. And probably clear out some of these Scorpions as well. Don't want to leave anything behind. We are looking at 11,000 XP, 14,000 XP, boo, almost 20,000 XP for the ladies. So we'll help that process along as best we can. And 1069, nice. And 1069, nice. So let's grab this chest from this Gorgon here. The Earth Staff, all right. We'll keep it for sure. And 1230, nice. Yeah, definitely cleaning up some house here. And not really having a rough time, I would say. It's been, manageable. I don't feel like super duper overwhelmed that like, oh, we are under leveled, we are not gonna make it. I feel that we're doing our business here. Nice 719, Ruby with the kill. And we have another set of stairs there that we can head down in 1230. Yep, 1200 XP per battle will eat into those big 20,000, XP climbs that we have to do. 1069. All right. Chest was right over here. We'll go ahead and pick that up. Nice, another starlight. We will take it. 730. All right, cool. I think that is this level pretty much cleared out as far as enemies are concerned. Both chests are gotten. All right, so we'll take these stairs down. All right, still in battle mode. Is there any chests around, anything? Just taking a quick gander. Got a Gorgon and a Wizard. Another Gorgon. 1230. All right, chest over here, just as I thought. Cool, another silver light. And now just 2,000 more for Hero. I think he might go up to level 41 in this cave. 1080, keeping on chugging along. There certainly are a lot of wizards and gorgons in this place. And 719 with a purity herb. Yeah, so Hero only needs a couple more hundred, but we're starting to get low to the point where it's like we would have to use items. We have 7 starlights, 3 silver lights. We could grind in here for Hero to get level 41. I just kind of want to see where in the world are we even going at. 880. There's Hero's level 41, 2 extra attack, 2 extra defense, 2 extra magic defense. Concussion sword. Hero unleashes the bang. All enemies 20 magic points. All right, and what have we here? This must be Borgan's door. That transport pad over there leads to Borgan's Magic Guild. But if you can't use magic, you might as well forget about trying to get in. The magic wall is impossible to pass. I'm a demolitions expert, and I've tried everything. That wall just won't fall down. Well, I'm sure Lucia will have something to do with this, or even Lamina. Okay, time to break the spell on this thing. Watch and learn. What are you waiting for? Let's go. And we'll poke in. I'm not sure what this will do, but we're gonna hope that there's a Althena statue just on the other side of this teleport pad, everyone. And see next time if we can handle Borgan. But that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next Lunar 2 Eternal Blue video. Take care.